Well, the instrumentation of the group is upright bass, lap steel, and vibraphone. The vibraphone is a percussion instrument, so beyond being, melodic, it's kind of ethereal, but it's also, I do a lot of soloing and improvising in the group, so you kind of got this kind of angular, kind of percussive aspect against kind of the smooth, grooviness of the slide guitar. So you got, kind of that kind of percussive sound with this kind of smooth country sound, and then you got the bass kind of holding it all together. This group started out as like a wedding band. We would go play weddings and private parties, and over the years, as we played all these parties, we started to just introduce original songs. And then over the last couple of years, the original songs have kind of outweighed the covers, and now we've kind of got this sound that we really like. So it was kind of, in a way, a happy accident, because when we started, Dan didn't play the lap steel. He played guitar, and then he got interested in lap steel, and then all of a sudden it was kind of a happy accident. It's kind of a real neat sound that we ended up with, but it wasn't contrived from the start. It just kind of happened. The vibraphone is an acoustic instrument, but it has a little motor that opens and closes these dampeners, or fans, or whatever you want to call them. So it makes it louder and softer. So listen to the difference here. Or. So then I put on the vibrato, hence the vibraphone, and it kind of gives it that, angelic, kind of atmospheric. You can control the speed. But I get asked a lot when I'm out playing. Most people think this is a xylophone, but it's really a vibraphone. The difference is that a xylophone or a marimba have wooden bars, and the vibraphone has metal bars. And it is an acoustic instrument, so I don't really need power to use it. The challenges are, it's a game of inches. Just like any other instrument, you've got to log a lot of time to get that muscle memory to, hit where you want to hit. The thing that's very frustrating, I would say the most frustrating thing about vibraphone for me is that you're not in contact with the instrument. You're always floating above it. So you go to play stuff and you can miss. Just you're this far off and you're hitting a wrong note. So it can be very frustrating if you're having a bad night. Sometimes if a music stand, if you have to look at music and it's over an inch, it throws you're not as calibrated and you're just missing notes. I've got another vibraphone that has different size bars because they're not all uniform sizes. So I can go from one vibraphone to another vibraphone and feel like I'm on Mars because you're going to hit that note and it's not there. So I find that that's the most troubling, the most frustrating thing about this instrument is that it is, it's target practice. It's like throwing darts. And if you're practicing a lot, you increase your chances of hitting the right notes. The other thing that I find challenging about it is only one sound. It only creates one sound. With a guitar, you can have muted sounds. I mean, I guess you can get a short note and a long note, but that's about it. You can't really change the timbre of the tone. You can't switch a pickup or pickup configuration like on a guitar. You can't EQ it. It's just what it is. So in a way, it's kind of a one-trick pony. It does what I like it to do. I wish it could do more. So that's kind of the interesting part. It's some of the most fun I've ever had in a music group because everyone's really open. There's no ego at all. Everyone, I'll bring in a song, or Dan will bring in a song, and we play, and everyone's just kind of got that go-to attitude. try to make things happen. I've played with other people in other groups where things get shot down right away, or, oh, let's not do that. And with this group, it's really open. We're always willing to try that idea. And it might be a really bad idea, but I love the fact that it's so open and we try it. And if someone says, you know, I really don't like that, I want to do this, it's usually like, okay, that's cool. And what happens is when you have that openness, it's usually the idea from the other idea that happens. Like opening up a door and being really open to an idea will create 2 or 3 other ideas that would have never happened in the first place. And usually it might be one of those ideas that kind of comes to fruition and makes the song real special. So when you have people like Brian and Dan that you can come to and spend a couple hours with, it's fun, it's great. You know, you kind of like any job, when you're working with people you love to work with and love to see and hear how their life is going, it's just a treat. So we're all kind of in the same place in our lives, just working on our art, and it's just a treat to be able to set aside that time each week to just play with people you like, and it's good, and it's very personal.
Minnesota Original is made possible by the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.